how's it going, everybody? RedEyedJedi here, and today I'm here to introduce the Crypto Waifus. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah. This is the Crypto Waifus team. We've got Jesse here, who's the art director, and Barney and I are developers on the platform. So thank you for talking to us today. We're really excited for the chat that we're going to have. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you guys. I've taken a look at your project, and it looks like a very fun project. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. So Crypto Waifus is an NFT platform and set of anime waifu NFT characters. And there's going to be 255 generations of waifu characters that we're going to be implementing over the next 5 or 10 years. The first generation minting just started on the 11th of May. So just had our first major launch, and that went really well. So we've got about 280 NFTs on our platform right now. And the difference between our NFT platform and all of other NFT platforms is that we're bringing in on-chain governance into our platform so that our community can have a lot of flexibility and a lot of say in how the platform is going to move in the future, all the new things that we're going to be doing, the configuration of our actual protocol, our underlying protocol, and there's going to be some like robust voting infrastructure when we flip on our on-chain governance, which will be happening this year, hopefully. And so we're just focusing on building our community right now. And people are minting waifus and having a great time doing that. So it's all very exciting at the moment.
Yeah, we've also implemented some extensions on the ERC 721 standard so that we can have some more efficient ways to mint our waifus. So typically when you're making an NFT, you have to mint it on the Ethereum blockchain, and that can cost upwards of 200 or 300 even US dollars. But we've got a extra step called soft minting, which allows you to reserve your NFT before you actually hard mint it into an ERC 721 standardized token. And that means that it's a lot cheaper to soft mint these waifus, and then it really reduces the barrier to entry for anyone who wants to come in and join in on the project. But also, we're doing all of this stuff on Binance Smart Chain instead of on Ethereum, and that's another way that we can reduce the fees by about 95%, which again really reduces the barrier to entry and means that anyone can get involved in the project.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds great, and I love the getting away from the Ethereum gas fees as well. You know. Yeah, yeah, very cool. So, and then Jessica, so what about you? What do you do over here at the Waifus? Are you in charge of the art and?
Yeah, so I'm the art director for the project, and I pretty much just handle everything to do with the art and the image of the project. So for our launch, I created all of the faces and like all the hairstyles and expressions for all of our waifus, which are just in other words, like an anime wife girl.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, so all of the visuals from our project, I handled on my end. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, and I like it. I like how like each character there's so many different options, you know. I got the different poses, different outfits, hairstyles, and just everything. I really like that, you know. So what got you guys interested in this kind of a project?
You know, one of the first major NFT platforms was something called CryptoPunks. I'm not sure if you've heard about that. That's like kind of one of the standard NFT platforms that everyone kind of looks to now. And when they came out with their platform, what they did was they procedurally generated 10,000 CryptoPunks and put them all on a sheet. And then you could come in and you could get your CryptoPunk. And we thought that was a really cool idea, but we thought, what would be another interesting idea would be to procedurally generate some kind of character on the fly, so that when you click mint, you could get a character with a super rare attribute, or maybe a couple of super rare attributes. And another time you mint, you might get something that's more common. And that kind of brings in kind of a really exciting sort of chance element to the NFT platform that we're doing. So it's a fork of an NFT platform called Pokemon, which brings on that soft minting kind of element. But yeah, we're really excited about kind of the idea of being able to mint lots and lots of different waifu characters, but having kind of that random element mean that every single waifu character is unique. There's no two characters that are going to be the same probably ever, mathematically speaking. So everyone who's going to mint one is going to have one, and that will be sort of their identity within the Crypto Waifus platform. And we think that's really cool because, we're able to scale this platform to whatever size it needs to get to, because there's really no limit to how many unique characters can be created.
Another thing that we really think is going to be the case in the next couple of years is we're starting to see sort of the next generation of NFTs in terms of what they can do and what they're being used for. In the beginning, with CryptoPunks and CryptoKitties and things like that, we saw the first generation of NFT that maybe didn't do so much in the beginning. And then as things start to evolve, we're seeing NFTs with utility, we're seeing DeFi protocols integrating with NFTs. So we're seeing NFTs that can yield farm, we're seeing fractional NFTs where you can farm to receive part of a CryptoPunk, for example. And we think that all of this innovation is really going to just increase and grow exponentially over the next maybe 6 months to 2 years. And we're trying to get involved in that sort of innovation and be one of the first platforms that adopts sort of a second generation NFT platform.
Yeah, something that's really cool about the Binance Smart Chain, and something that makes it really interesting for NFTs, is that it really lowers the price of interacting with the blockchain. So it would be a lot cheaper to add like future elements on top of the NFTs, like maybe gamification or the on-chain governance thing, and it will make it more a practical vision to kind of spread the functionality that NFTs are able to have. So that's why we chose Binance Smart Chain. And we're seeing lots of different chains. A lot of them, like layer 2 protocols, for example, are coming out, which are radically decreasing fees for interacting with protocols. Like Polygon is a perfect example of that. I did a transaction on Polygon today, moving USDC around, and it was like 1/100 of a cent. And then I had to move that back to Ethereum, and it was like $200 to move it to like over, because Ethereum was going to cost so much. So layer 2, it seems to definitely be the future, and along with all these other more scalable blockchains aren't necessarily layer 2. They're just so much cheaper because there's like a real necessity for that, we feel now.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a big need for the speed and scalability that, like you said, Polygon has to offer. Where you don't have to worry about those Ethereum fees. You're not paying hundreds of dollars to get your NFT. Which I think is great, because there's times where I've gotten a free NFT somewhere, and then to take it over onto my wallet, I have to pay, $50, $100 for something that's free. So you guys going on that platform, I think, is a really great move.
Yeah, and I think that when ETH 2.0 comes along, we might see like a bit of a paradigm shift with a layer 2, but it's still so far away, and there are still so many unknowns with how much better Ethereum 2.0 will be in terms of the price to transact. So I think that maybe even if ETH 2.0 is a complete success, we're still going to have other blockchains which can provide even faster transactions, maybe at the expense of security. But I think that in the future, we're going to see blockchains that are more specialized for certain tasks. So for example, with Polygon, we have incredibly cheap transactions and incredibly fast blocks, but we have the sacrifice of having to use some of Polygon's validators to validate those transactions, and that might not have as much security as using the Ethereum mainnet as a pure place to just do transactions there and keep security in one single place. But I feel like as the blockchain space kind of evolves and grows, people aren't really caring quite as much about the security, because at the trade-off of it costing $250 to do a transaction, it's just no longer worth having that extra level of security when you're only needing to transact maybe $5 or $10.
Yeah, a lot of these high-level discussions about blockchain, it seems to me like they can very easily miss the point, which is the practicality element of the blockchain stuff. A lot of people say, well, this protocol isn't quite as decentralized as this protocol. This protocol isn't quite as secure as this protocol. But as far as financial instruments are concerned, everyone uses a credit card, which someone can just skim as you walk down the street. So really, security is a trade-off for practicality. So really, at the end of the day, you want to make a platform that is usable and interesting and exciting and doesn't hurt to use. So that's what we're trying to do with Crypto Waifus. Just have something that's accessible, that people can engage with really easily, and not have a huge barrier to entry. Because when money's on the line, it becomes even more kind of difficult to enter, because you're kind of scared that you're losing your money. You don't really know the platform yet, and so there's more of a barrier to entry there, just because money's involved as well.
Yeah, definitely. And, like I try to tell everyone too, we're at the beginning stages of this whole blockchain technology, and everything's getting scaled together. And I see a lot of potential with Polygon and some other networks merging together here very soon, which will give a lot more security and speed. So yeah, it's great. And I love the artwork you guys do. So do you have a lot of, first of all, do you have a website where everyone could find your products?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website is waifu.technology.
Oh,
We tried
nice.
waifu.io, but that one was taken. So it's
Of
technology.
course.
Stuff there. We have links to our Bitcoin talk and all our social medias there. And we're really engaged with our Discord, and we're active on our Telegram as well. So anybody who'd like to come into our social channels and speak with us will be there like most of the time. So we're very engaged with our community, and we really feel like with our platform that our community should be as involved as possible. And that's kind of why we brought this on-chain governance aspect into our long-term vision, so that the community can vote on everything that we're going to do in the future. And there's no kind of central authority point. It's more of a community-based project, and we can all move in whatever direction we feel is best as like a collective group.
Yeah. And I've been through on Discord, and yeah, you do have a nice little community. Everyone's pretty friendly over there. So I do encourage everyone to go check it out, check out the Crypto Waifus, very cool project, very excited about it. And especially if you're a fan of anime, which, I have a lot of people that, are into it. This is a great project for that. So very excited to see what else is going to come.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you. We're looking forward to releasing our Generation 2 waifus as well, which should be coming out in about 6 to 8 weeks. So we have a timeline of about 6 weeks for the first generation, which has been about 4 or 5 days into that so far. And then after that happens, after that 6 to 8 weeks is over, the first generation of waifus will be fully minted, and then no more first generation waifus will ever be made. And then we'll be making a whole new set of assets, a whole new set of hairstyles, expressions, all that kind of thing for the next generation to come out. That's what Jess is working on at the moment.
Exactly. So we have a pool on Uniswap right now, and we're doing a special kind of giveaway to liquidity providers every month on our PancakeSwap pool. So if you stake 1 UU token and the equivalent of Binance coin, you'll be in the running to get 1 of 9 extremely rare waifus. And if you're the highest liquidity provider for that month, you'll get a one-of-a-kind special waifu as well. And also we're going to be giving you 5 UU tokens, right? So that you can make NFTs and drop them to your community. So I really hope you mint a rare one so you can give that to one of your subscribers, or 5 rare ones even.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely be checking it out. Very excited for this. Yeah, and I love the token name too. The UWU is very, like, I don't know, it's a very cool name, and yeah, it just goes perfect with your project and what you're dealing with. So
yeah, all the NFTs are a bit of fun. There's an NFT project that came out a couple of weeks ago called the Bored Apes Yacht Club or something like that. And the artwork's just hilarious. And I think that with NFTs, it really is a benefit if it's a bit of fun and everyone can kind of be in on the joke. So we kind of took that angle with this project as well.
And that's why being on level 2 is so good, because you can keep things nice and cheap, so that if people want to come in and have a bit of fun, a couple of waifus, they can. They don't have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars like they would on Ethereum.
Very cool, very cool. And do you have like a special wallet you use, or what kind of wallet do you hold your NFTs on?
Oh yeah, so everything can be done through MetaMask and our website. So if you have MetaMask, and by default it's connected to Ethereum, and then you arrive at our website where you're going to mint a waifu, it'll give you a button to change over to the Binance Smart Chain, and everything's as simple as possible there. So you can't really go wrong. And as long as you have MetaMask and you sign into MetaMask, yeah, it's easy enough to go through the motions.
Oh, very good. Yeah, and MetaMask is very compatible with a lot of things. I use MetaMask daily, so that's
oh,
great.
Totally, yeah. And because it's the Binance Smart Chain, which is a clone of Ethereum, basically just with a few minor differences, all of the smart contracts would be compatible with Ethereum. They'll be compatible with Polygon. If for any reason the community decides that we should migrate into a new EVM compatible chain, so there's a lot of flexibility, and that'll all be always based around MetaMask, because that's kind of like the default wallet for that kind of thing. So yeah, there's some really good technologies surrounding the project. So that's great.
Yeah, very exciting. All right, is there anything else you guys would like to add to this?
Oh, just that if anyone wants to get involved with the project, just hit us up on Discord, and we'd love to talk with anybody who would like to chat about NFTs in general, or the Crypto Waifus project. We'll be there all the time. So we welcome anyone into the channel. And if you mint a waifu, make sure you post that in our channel as well. We'd love to see what you come up with.
For sure. And if you have any suggestions or tips about crypto waifus that you'd like to see the direction of the project moving into, we encourage anyone to come over and chat with us about it, because we're really interested in seeing what the community has in mind, so we can steer it in that direction.
Very cool. Very awesome. Yeah, so if someone has any ideas, just go ahead and hit you up and see where they go, right? So very
Exactly,
nice.
yeah.
very excited for the project. So I suggest everyone check them out. The Crypto Waifus. All the information will be down in the links below. Thank you, everybody. I would like to talk to you a little bit after this video, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you, and have a great day. All right. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed that interview with the Crypto Waifus. I know I always call them the Crypto Waifus, but yes, it is the Crypto Waifus. Just so we are correct. Now, I'm over here on their website. It is waifu.technology. And here is where you are going to be able to get your very own digital waifu. We are doing a giveaway which will come out on May 28th. I will be giving away 5 waifus, but what we're going to do is, instead of me minting them and then giving them to you, I am going to give you the power to go ahead and get your very own. And I'm going to show you this process really quick, just so you can check it out. So this is their site. It says the ultra rare digital waifus. Experience the thrill of unveiling ultra rare NFT waifus only you can truly own. And then you click this if you need to get some tokens, which I will be giving away tokens to the winners. And then all we have to do is go over here to get waifu. You go ahead and you connect your wallet. Now, I will give you the gas fees as well for this. This is the BNB gas fee. So I'll give you that. And I do ask that all the winners to try and take some pictures or screenshots at least, so I can see the process that you went through and see what you got. But once you get here, you go ahead and you hit connect, you pay for the fees, and I'm not going to do it right now, but all you do is you hit go. And this box right here will shake, and then it will open up and say, da-da! And you'll have your very own waifu. Now, I will show you the one that I received, and then I can even post, and I may even post the video of me getting my waifu, but I figured it'd be better just to tell you how to do it instead of watching how I stumbled. And then I go to my collection. Now, the way it is when you first receive it, it's a soft minted waifu that is not committed to the blockchain. Once you decide to turn it into a fully fledged NFT, you go ahead and you click on it and you tell it to hard mint, and then you will receive your hard minted waifu. You do not have to hard mint it, but I would suggest it. You hard mint it and then it's in your wallet. You could click view profile so you could see mine. Now mine, it has a rarity of a D-, which is okay. And then here's a stats of just all the different options you have for your waifu. And then everything that mine has and what the rarity is. So it looks like for like the hair color being green, only 2% of the waifus will have green hair color. Versus right here where it says shiny plain, it's 99%, which means it's very common, so there's a lot of different options, as far as clothing, skin tone, hairstyle, the stuff in the hair. Like if you have cat ears, I believe that's like one of the most rare things you could have in your hair. So a lot of cool different things for yours, and everyone is different. So you never know what you're gonna get. It's like Mama always said. Anyways, so yeah, very cool. I definitely suggest checking them out. And this is a gallery of different waifus. I'm not sure if these are ones that people have unlocked and they're showing them off, but it is very cool indeed. I like, you got some different styles, some zombies. Not really zombie, but that's what it kind of reminded me of, and then you go with this is kind of like very similar to mine, just different skin tone, right? But yeah, very cool. So check them out. This is the Crypto Waifus, and the team is very nice. I have even talked to them a few times in Discord. I don't know, it's very good people. They are working on making this as good as they can, and they're going to keep growing and building on their NFTs and their system and the way they do things.
And I'd be interested to see how everything's going to look 1 year from now, because they are constantly building on their network. So definitely go check them out, the Crypto Waifus. And this is on waifu.technology. I hope you enjoyed that interview. Great people. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. Jump on over to Twitter to follow RedEyedJedi77 and the Crypto Waifus. We are giving away your NFTs, so check it out. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day.